It's a new year and a new chance for glory. After a magical 2024 season fell short in the college football playoffs, Oregon football's goal to bring a national title back to Eugene remains unchanged. What has changed, though, is how they plan to do that.
What's going to change is how do you do it. So I think the goals, they're consistently the same. There's some of those goals that we've hit in the past and some that we hadn't, but that tells you quickly, okay, this is an area that we want to attack. This is something we got to do better this season.
And up in Corvallis, the rumble of change echoing across the second year of head coach Trent Bray. A new quarterback at the helm and a revamped defense show promise of a better season, but only if the Beavs are ready for the challenge.
We don't have a game where we can kind of ease into it, right? We got to be ready first snap when we play because we've got 4 really tough games to start the season. So I think it's a motivator for those guys to get it right and to work to get it where it needs to be by that time.
Get ready to strap yourselves in for a wild college football season for 2025. Grab a football and maybe some pads. The College Football Game Night Show is back. Hit it.
This is the College Football Game Night Preseason Special.
Well, it's been 219 days since the last full week of college football games, but with the return of the College Game Night Preseason Special, the wait is nearly over. Welcome in from our home into your home. I'm Brett Taylor. To my left, the great and incredible Olivia Cleary.
Thanks, Brett. I am so excited for this football season. I've been waiting all summer, it feels like.
I think we've all been waiting just with as much excitement as you, and I think the fans back home. It's hard not to talk about the current season without talking about the previous one, especially when it comes to Oregon football. So let's take a trip back down memory lane where records were broken and history was made for the Ducks in 2024. A perfect regular season record fueled by a dynamic offense led by NCAA all-time touchdown record holder Dylan Gabriel and one of the best defenses the program had ever seen. It paved the way for the Ducks to their first ever Big Ten regular season title, a Big Ten championship title, and the #1 seed in the college football playoffs. But that's where everything came crashing down. After a 7-week break, Oregon football would head into its rematch against Ohio State refreshed but rusty, losing 41-21 and suffering the program's worst loss since September 3rd, 2022 against Georgia.
They clicked tonight, we didn't, and I didn't get our team prepared, and that's a great team. When you play a great team like Ohio State, you can't not be clicking on all cylinders. I don't want to discredit what our players have been able to accomplish this year. We had a great team. We just ran into a great team tonight and we didn't play our best.
So no excuses from Dan Lanning after that loss lived back in January, but it's still hard to believe that despite the incredible season Oregon had, there were still some things they had to fix this offseason. Yeah,
Brett, and you got to give Ohio State their flowers. They played an incredible game. But if you're Oregon, you're thinking, this is a team we've beaten before. We know it's possible, but Ohio State came out and shocked them. So what did the Ducks do next? Well, they went out and dominated the recruiting trail. 3rd best high school class in the country, according to 24/7 Sports, led by 5-star recruits DeCorian Moore and Naeem Offord. But then they also went to the portal, picking up 11 recruits, and not just any recruits. Bear Alexander, Dylan Thieneman, Isaiah World. These are big-time names in the college football world, Brett. They've gone and filled those holes left by this past season's NFL draft. They've got a mix of young talent that's been mixed together with a veteran group of players that brings experience and maturity across the board to this year's team, and that could pay dividends throughout the season.
The thing that I'm probably most proud of in fall camp is there's not a day where I was like, okay, we didn't get work accomplished today. We got better every day with this team, and they had a level of maturity to go do that.
Time will tell, how much better we are. I think based off what we've shown in practice, we have the capability to be just as good, if not better. So I'm excited to see what happens.
So a group of new people and returners as well, helping to try and set the tone. One of those veterans, it's hard not to talk about his name anymore. Junior linebacker Tatum Tuioti. He's going to be a star this season.
Oh, for sure, Brett. And I sat down with Tuioti to talk about what drives him and how he's preparing for the 2025 season. Take a look.
It's a sack attack in Eugene. Tatum Tuioti.
In 2023, as just a true freshman, Tatum Tuioti quickly made his mark in the Ducks' defensive rotation. By his sophomore season, he was starting at all 14 games, ranking 3rd on the team in sacks and 5th in tackles for loss. Now entering his junior year, he's looking to take that next step on the field, in the locker room, and as a leader for Oregon football.
Heading into your junior season, what excites you most about this year?
Just for our team to show what we're actually about. I know a lot of people think that we have a young team, think that we have an inexperienced team, but going through fall camp, I'm really excited just for our team to show what we got.
Kind of moving on, you have 6 siblings. What's that dynamic like? Did it make you more competitive, do you feel like?
Of course. Yes, that thing, having a lot of siblings, especially 3 brothers, no matter what we do, we always compete. My dad will always take us to go work out. Shoot, I don't know, we get in fights, we get on each other, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of what made us strong, made us grow together. That's why we're so close, and that's why, like, we are the way we are.
Your dad coaches here. What's that like to have your dad as a coach on your team?
It's a blessing. Like, he does a lot for me and my siblings. I don't know where I would be if he didn't teach me what I know on and off the field. Making sure I go to church, making sure I treat people the way that they should be treated, being a good man.
What do you want Oregon fans to know about this team?
That we just ready. There's a lot of people that's out there that's nervous, I guess you could say. But this room is ready, and we're gonna come show everyone what we got.
Tuioti will definitely be a big part of this Oregon defense, but what's not set in stone, at least from what we've been told, is who is going to be QB1 later this week against Montana State.
No, and it feels a little weird. It's kind of a complete flip from what we've seen over the last couple of years, where that position, it's been locked up by this point. Of course, you had Dylan Gabriel last season and Bo Nix before that, so it's a little bit of uncharted territory for the Ducks in recent memory heading into week 1, but all offseason long, all of the hype has been surrounding former UCLA transfer Dante Moore. Even some of his former teammates saying that he could potentially be a Heisman candidate this season. But I know, Liv, there's a quarterback in that room that you've named the silent assassin during fall camp, and that you're definitely keeping your eye on.
Oh yeah, for sure, Brett. Austin Novosad. Moore is the anticipated starter, and for good reason, but the quarterback competition could be closer than a lot of people think. Novosad is making his case for Oregon starting QB, and he says he feels confident that he's done enough to compete. And with the season ahead of him, he's ready to show why this quarterback race could be one of the most competitive yet.
Really competitive. Every single one of those kids comes in and works their tail off. And I know I keep saying that, but it's a really healthy room. It's been great. It's been, like I said, really competitive. But you know, I think it's starting to kind of shape out a little bit for us, and we'll see here in the next week or so where we're going to go.
Now, I think both of these quarterbacks can find a ton of success this season at the helm, but no matter who is named the starter, they're going to be without some talent when the season begins.
Yeah, it always happens every single year, Liv. I mean, injuries and the injury bug always hits fall camp, but when you're losing key players on the field, especially on offense like an Evan Stewart, it doesn't make the situation for a new starting quarterback any easier, especially considering that Stewart's injury could keep him sidelined for the entire season when he was primed for such a potential career year. It's just a tough loss for the Ducks.
Yeah, a tough pill to swallow for sure. Also a tough pill to swallow on the defensive side, that the Ducks could be without true freshman Trey McNutt for also potentially the entire season. There was a lot of hope and hype for this young man, and now we may have to wait till next year to see him. Only time will tell.
Yeah, hopefully he and the rest of the team can, of course, get healthy, and hopefully the rest of the team can stay healthy. The depth should help with that, but you never want to see anybody get hurt.
Yeah, knock on wood that Oregon can stay healthy this season.
If you're at home, knock on that wood as well, because when we return, we're traveling up I-5 to Corvallis, where the Beavers could be primed for a bounce back year. Don't go anywhere. The College Game Night preseason special will be right back.